Alright, this is example number 9. This is the question and I've already drawn the free body diagram. Let me explain this. From this point to this point is a uniform distributed load, and which is of height of what? 10. You can see these variable distributed and they are uniformly distributed load, they are having the same what? Height. So, but this one is what? 8. So, you know the first thing you are going to do is to convert them to point load. Okay, and you know that from this point to this point is 0.6. So let's start with this point. Let's start with this one. So this one is half base times what? Height. So half times base. The base is the height it covers. So it covers 0.9. 0.9 times height, which is the what? 8. So if you say 2 here 1, 2 here 4, if you multiply this with this, you are going to have 3.6. Similarly with the next one, A is still half times the base. The base is the distance it covers, which is what? 1.8. 1.8 times height. The height is what? 10. So 2 here 1, 2 here 5, which is 5 times 1.8 is what? 9. So this one is nothing but area, that is length times breadth, which is length times what? That's 0.6 times 10, which is what? 6. So that is how I have at this. And you have to know that the point load for this uniform distributed load is going to act at half of the what? Distance covered. So now from here to here will be 0.3, here to here will be what? 0.3. So now, but for these two now, because they are uniform distributed load, and I've explained that in introduction to B, they are going to act at L/3 away from what? Angle 90. So now 0.L/3, which is, let's start with this. This one is 0.9/3. 0.9/3 is nothing but what? 0.6. Sorry, 0.3. We're going to add from this. So that is why it is here. 0.3. Going to add 0.2. So for us to get the remaining length, it's going to be 0.9 minus 0.3, which is what? 0.6. Similarly with this, it's going to add away from this 90 degree. So 1.8 divided by 3, which is nothing but 0.6. So it's going to add like this. So for us to get the remaining part, 1.8 minus 0.6 is what? 1.2. I'm having neck pain. It's not easy. So now, I hope you get this. So now the next thing, you can leave your horizontal force because we don't have any horizontal force here. So we just take our summation of y force, which is vertical force, then our coordinate should be positive. So it means RB plus RC minus 3.6 minus 9 minus 6 equals to what? 0. So it means RB plus RC will be equals to, if you do this, you are going to arrive at 18.6. 18.6. So equation 1. So the next thing is to take our moment about either point B or point C. But I'm going to take my moment about point B. So clockwise moment should be what? Positive. It's not easy. So it should be 0. So it means this part, this is my point B, right? So it's going to be 3.6 times what? No, we are having one force here, one force here, one force here, one force here, 4 forces. So yeah, we are going to take moment about this point B, and don't forget, if this one is coming like this, it's going to give us what? Anti-clockwise moment. So which will be what? Minus 3.6 times 0.6. And if this one is coming like, it's going to give us what? Clockwise moment, which is positive. 9 times 1.2 plus this one too will give us clockwise moment, so which is 6 times what? The distance covered is 0.3 plus this, which is what? 1.8 plus 1.8 plus 0.3, which is 2.1. 2.1. So for the last but not the least, it's going to be negative, because we look at, it's going to give us what? Anti-clockwise moment. So that is RC times what? Times 1.8, which is equals to what? 0. If you use your calculator to calculate all this, minus 3.6 times this, write it down, 9 times it, write it down, 9 times 6 times this, write it down, then sum everything together, you are going to have a positive answer. I'm not with my calculator, I will have solved it one by one, so you can do this yourself. So when you do that, you are going to get 20.64. 20.64 minus ROC minus 1.8 ROC equals to 0. So if this goes there, you are going to have 1.8 ROC equals to 20.64. So ROC will be equals to 20.64 over 1.8, which is equals to 20.64 divided by 1.8 is nothing but what? 11.47. 11.47. Come, is that correct? ROC, yeah. ROC 11 point, oh sorry, it is 11.8. It is 11.8, sorry. 11.8. Okay, so now can I get my ROB here? Yes, I can get my ROB. So my ROB will be equals to 8.6 minus ROC, which is 11.8. So ROB will be equals to 18.6 minus 11.8. It's nothing but what? 6.8 kilonewton. 6.8 kilonewton. Check this out. Then we move to example 10.